Hi, my name is Dale Fleming. I am a soprano with the Martin Luther King Community Choir San Diego. We sing Negro Spirituals. They're historical, culturally significant form of music that was created by slaves in here, African American slaves that were captured in Africa, sold into slavery brought here to provide free labor in the early years of our country. And they were eventually freed in the mid 1800s. But along the way, missionaries would come and teach them about the Bible, and they took those stories that they learned from the Bible and created code songs, um, messages of freedom inside of them to warn other folks that, hey, we're going to make a run on freedom. Because although slavery was rampant in the South, in the northern states, many of them had um, abolished slavery and condemned it. And so they would try to get north of the Mason-Dixon line. It's a kind of a line that separated the northern free states from the southern slavery states. So the song that I'm going to sing is actually not a coded song. Coded songs would say things like, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus. The code there, Jesus, is an abolitionist. Someone would help you to become free. And in the morning when I rise, that's when I'm leaving. So that's a code song, an example of one. Very simple. But what I'm singing is a song that was written later from the perspective of a Negro slave, a woman who's just given birth, most likely in a stable, in a barn, among the hay and the animals there, because they weren't given, many of them were not allowed to live in the home quarters with the masters. So this song is called Sweet Little Jesus Boy. And it's written where here she is having just given birth and thinking about the life of her child and comparing it to the life of Jesus as recorded in the Bible. He was, born a very lowly position in a stable, in a barn. He grew up and as a young adult was hated by many and eventually killed by some and disrespected, misunderstood all along, and so forth. So that was Jesus' story in the Bible, and you'll hear that reflected in the words of this song as she looks at her little baby and thinks about this sweet little Jesus boy. That's her sweet little baby. Sweet little Jesus boy, made you be born in a manger. Sweet little holy child, didn't know who you was. Didn't know you come to save us, Lord, to take our sin away. Our eyes was blind, we couldn't see. We didn't know who you was. Long time ago, you was born in a manger low. Sweet little Jesus boy. The world treats you mean, Lord. treat me mean too, but that's just how it is down here. We don't know who you is. You done told us how, and we is a trying. Master, you done showed us how, even when you's dying. Just seem like we can't do no right. Look how we treated you. But please, sir, forgive us, Lord. We didn't know it was you. Sweet little Jesus boy, born a long time ago. Sweet little holy child, we didn't know who you was. We didn't know who you was. We didn't know who you was. No, no, Lord. We didn't know who you was. So I just want to explain one more thing that is, was, this and that. If you think about someone learning a new language and not quite getting it perfect, that explains the dialect. So it's not a matter of ignorance. It's a matter of midstream learning a brand new language. And so you'll see in the slavery dialect, sometimes they'll say D's, dem, dat. This says who you is. So they get the verbs and the subjects mixed up, the pronunciation's incorrect. But think about learning a brand new language in a hostile environment. And that's pretty good. And on top of that, creating code songs. So that's pretty clever, actually. But that's part of our American history. And a good thing for us to know and learn, embrace, understand. Maybe not condone or like, but definitely own it, because it's all of our history. Thanks.